Hello everyone, and welcome to another Kev Play. This is Kevin, and we are on part 5 of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater part... I'm sorry, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 plus 4, part 5. Let's get into it. We're about to finish... Well, in this episode we will finish the tour for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. So we'll start off at London. We're all ready to go. There's some goals here that are a little different from the original in some interesting ways. One in a disappointing way and another in a pretty fun way. I'll probably save those two for last so I can talk about it. Here we are at London, OG Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 map. Really exciting to see it remastered. Once again, we're going to impress those skaters, because why not? Alright. First we'll get that secret tape, which is up here. Beautiful. Skater to impress right there.
Bloody hell!
Okay.
Should have kept that one.
I don't know if I impressed that guy, but whatever. Now they have us collecting Stompy plushies, which is Stompy the elephant, which was a real-life elephant that was in the game, in the original game, but they kind of, because they don't do animals correctly in these games, we're kind of just collecting dolls. Hey Puppet Pig, how are you?
Do a kickflip. Sweet.
Oh, not my best.
What you got?
Palpo, I will be platinuming this game by the end of this episode. Platinuming the getting that platinum trophy. So I am running out of time here. Let's see what I can get here. At least get the plushie out of the way.
Right on.
I think maybe we can get all the skaters. Maybe. Let's see. And get back to Crash 4. Oh, only 6? Damn it. Alright, that's fine. Well, after this episode, I'm gonna do an online episode. I want to play the online play. And then, yes, we'll get back to Crash 4. Okay. Let's keep it going. I've been playing more of Crash Bandicoot: A Huge Adventure, and it's alright. I think the best thing about it is that it stays true to like the Crash games the Crash art style that the Naughty Dog art style and all that, which is something to commend. But yeah, it's not like the best game. So that was a crazy move. No, I didn't. I got to the fourth warp room, and I haven't really been playing it that much, but I don't know what it is, but I don't feel too compelled to keep playing, but I will play it all. But I just haven't really been like obsessed with it. You know what I mean? I think skater right around here, or is there? I wish I knew how many skaters I've impressed so far. Let's hope for the best here.
What you got?
You say you think I'll like Entrance more, which is the second game? Interesting. Can I get this person to get impressed yet, or no? Beautiful. By the way, this little area that this guy's skating in, there used to be a mini game where, in the original Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, and there still is if you go to it, where there's a pimp, a guy like in a pimp outfit, and there's two girls, which are kind of like, I guess his hoes, I don't know, like hookers, I don't know, and they get into a cat fight, and you have to bet on which girl wins the cat fight, and if you bet on the right one, then you get $100. That's another example of, yeah, they censored that. It used to be in this game, like there were two girls that would fight, like have a little cat fight, and they belonged to some pimp who was like kind of regulating the fight. And if you had to press left or right in order to bet on who won, and then whoever won would spit on the other girl, and then you get your $100. That's how like raunchy the Tony Hawk games used to be. But they don't have it in this version. So I'm gonna do a boss fight here, which is kind of like a rendition of an old goal, but they added this. You said, why is this in a skateboarding game? That's just the early 2000s for you. It was like a level of debauchery and skating that kind of just went hand in hand. Yeah, you wouldn't see that in Skate or Session or anything. This is one of the goals here where we have to get rid of the coppers' hats.
It's a bloody beautiful day, isn't it? You're going down for that one, mate!
Like that. And there should be 4, but in this one they added kind of a boss cop. Or a boss fight, in a way. So I'll show you that. Got one right here.
Constable, help us!
Bloody hell, do I have to do everything myself?
We gotta take on Jack Black right now. Jack Black's out for blood as Constable Richard.
I hear there's a bit of a...
Yeah. So he's up here.
Nice try.
Almost got him.
Missed me.
And then we just gotta get up here.
Fapping around and bring it on.
Here he is.
Foiled again.
They didn't have to do that. That was never. That was not how the original went down. You literally just had to do like pop shove it over every like 4 different cops, and that was the goal, and that was it. But here they had a nice little cutscene for like the final, kind of like a final boss cop being Jack Black. So it was kind of a fun way to mix it up, I guess. Here's my skate letter. I think there should be an A right here. T's right here. Oh, damn. Let's try that again. I'm losing it. And the E should be right here. Did I get the platinum gold? No, I did not. Let's try to get that. Oh no, my bad. Now this next goal I'm gonna do is a disappointing one for me because it says free Stompy the elephant. So in the original, Stompy the elephant was a rampaging elephant, and you had to, and there were zookeepers that were trying to trap him or something, and there were cages that were set up. So you had to grind on every cage before the elephant ran up to it, in order to let the cage like collapse. That way, that the elephant could keep running through the streets of London. Because for some weird reason Iron Galaxy couldn't make animals, they did something different. So what Free Stompy the elephant is gonna be this.
Free the elephants! Oi! What the? Glory to the Loxodontin Empire!
Excuse me.
Basically, I have to chase this van down. And then unlock both doors. Apparently Stompy's inside.
We're free!
Interesting. Yeah, I don't get it. I guess it's just like, you know, it's in the spirit of Tony Hawk where it's just like a bunch of jackasses doing whatever the hell. But it's just a shame because Stompy plays a big part in the next level also. The actual elephant. So another thing I have to do is wall ride both of these buses in one combo. So let's see if I can do that. I don't know if I can. Let's see. In the meantime, let's try to get that high score. Okay, here's where we have to, where we can do it. So I can wait for this right here, and then get the bus right here. Beautiful. What else do I have to do? Feeble grind the double parked car, and grind the South Bank lights. Let's do the South Bank lights. Let's try to do that. Basically, it's a one big grind we have to do. From here to the end. A test of our balance. Feeble grind the double parked car and get 800,000 points. We can do that. And we also have to get 2 wads of cash. I also have to remember how to feeble grind. This is the double park car.
Let's see your trick.
I'm just gonna guess. I'm gonna keep grinding on it until I get it.
Camera's ready.
It's crooked. Feeble grind.
Show me your stuff.
There we go. Oh, it did it. I thought I did it. This could be tricky. It's just like, it depends on how you're positioned. So,
Let's shoot over here.
that's crooked. It's an overcrook.
Ready to shoot. Oh,
Okay, we got it.
nice shot.
Cool. So yeah, Crash Bandicoot Huge Adventure. I got up to like the Cortex Warp Room. I haven't done any of the levels yet though. I think I beat Tiny and I was like, okay, I just need to like take a break. Tiny was actually pretty easy to beat. You just had to jump from one platform to another. But the boss fight makes it seem like it's more complicated than that, but it really isn't. Alright, we're gonna try to get these points here. I find whenever I do my lip tricks and I go back into the combo, that's just a big multiplier. Dope. Alright, let's get like 500,000 more points and we're good. So, off camera, I've managed to get all the gaps that I've been looking for. I got every other trophy that I need. I literally just have to beat Zion Wright's solo tour. Okay, I just need to do the... Now that it's just the platinum score I have to get here, I should be able to get it in 2 minutes. I also still have to get that other piece of cash, which I don't know where it is. One of the pro skaters that you can play on in this game, Nigel Houston, he actually recently suffered a pretty bad injury where he was jumping from like a set of stairs, from the top of the set of stairs, and he basically face planted on the bottom, and pretty much screwed up his neck really bad, and he was like in the hospital. I just remember that being a news story of recent. Oh, I did get the platinum score, didn't I? Okay, cool. I just gotta find that, You said, tell me when the trophy pops up. Damn. Yeah. And I saw, you could see the video on YouTube, too, because they filmed it, and it was definitely, oh, here's the piece of cash. It definitely wasn't pretty. Yeah, I'll let you know, when I get it, because I know I remember you were asking if, you were wondering if the platinum trophy would pop on the broadcast. If I'm a betting man, I'd say it will, because I think I could have sworn that when we were playing The Last of Us No Return mode, and I was getting some trophies, that on the rewatch, I saw that, the trophies I was getting were showing on the broadcast, but we'll have to see. In the meantime, let's get a nice little combo going just to end this level off. Dope. One of the last gaps I needed to do was this one right here. Oh, I guess not. I missed it, but whatever, we got it. So I was taking kind of like you know, last time I was talking about the games I'm looking forward to this year, but I was like, I don't even know when all these games are coming out. So I actually was like looking up like what the release dates are for each one. And it really, like, some of them don't even have, like, specific release dates yet. They have kind of just, like, general ideas of when they're gonna release. and others are just like, saying it's going to come out sometime this year. But as of right now, this is kind of like what's intriguing me. And the first game up would be Marathon coming out in March. If there's like for a $40 game by Bungie, Bungie's new game, an extraction shooter, I'm willing to try this out because really there's until like maybe this summer there really isn't anything else that it's like that I'm really like eyeing at the moment. The second game coming out in on May 27th, 2026, given it doesn't get delayed, is 007 First Light, which I'm kind of interested in because one, I used to play a lot of 007 games back in the day, from I played GoldenEye, Agent Under Fire, Nightfire, Everything or Nothing. This game is obviously it's not Pierce Brosnan anymore. It's it's Patrick Gibson, who is actually the lead actor who played in the Dexter prequel as young Dexter. So I've seen his acting before, Patrick Gibson, and he's actually pretty good. Like as much as I think the prequel had a lot of problems, I think he actually did a great job pretending to be Michael C. Hall's Dexter, acting wise. So for him to be 007, it's interesting. I'm willing to, and plus it's kind of like a young James Bond that he's playing, and it kind of has this Uncharted feel to it. And I don't know, there's something about that type of game that I'm just kind of craving. So maybe it's something I'll pick up. If it was like with Indiana Jones, it looked interesting, but I've never really been an Indiana Jones guy. With 007, it's like I have history with it. I know this actor specifically, like history seeing this actor, and plus I just like the spirit of Uncharted. So I feel like that's like three things that it's like crossing off for me. You said I've only played the N64 one and it hasn't aged well. Yeah, GoldenEye used to be such a big game when it came out, but even like my friends who will always be nostalgic about it, even they will admit playing it like recently, it's definitely stiff and it's definitely janky. But there was so much to be commended about GoldenEye because it had so many secret characters, so many cool maps. There was actual when you shoot people, like you would see blood on them on the actual like NPC that you're playing, or not. Well, you're playing as an NPC, so it's not an NPC, but you know what I mean. Like your skin, like the character would get all bloody. And then there was like paintball mode, and there was so many cool modes to it. But yeah, I agree. Like the controls of it are not as good today. All right, so we're gonna go to Zoo. This is another disappointment for me because Zoo used to be another level that was full of life, so many goals. They turned this one into a competition park. Not only that, but Zoo has no animals. There used to be animals all over the place in this level. There used to be gorillas and elephants and lions. Like the lions would chase you around, and you had to run away from them. There were penguins. There were birds. There's an aquarium in this level that they locked you out of. In the original game, you go into the aquarium, and it's like a completely different section of the level. That was pretty big. But for some reason, this must have been like under crunch from Iron Galaxy, where they just decided, no, we're going to lock the aquarium and not let you skate inside. A zoo without animals. That's way too far. I agree. So now it's just a competition park. Doing a competition in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 was a goal. They just made this the entire goal. The entire map is just this one thing to do. And for this, to get the platinum medal, in the competition, we have to get these, I think 3 penguin, or we have to collect all the penguins, or whatever, which are only just like collectibles. They're not actually like penguins in level. And my god, the mini games you can do in this game, in this level, I mean, one of them, you know what? Let me collect all the penguins first for this first heat, and I'll talk more about it. Does this look? I mean, I'm glad that it exists because it's cool to play the zoo level in 2025, 2026. But and this level has never been remastered from any other game. Not that there really was a reason to, because it was all PS2. But yeah, this level just used to be a lot more interesting. I basically have to get one more penguin, and then I can play normally. Just right here. I remember there was a goal where right now we're in this kind of like a bird cage area, and there'd be like parrots that were sorry, I just had to listen to that because I just bailed and I never heard like the crowd mocking me, laughing me at my pain and misery. But yeah, I was gonna say this. There used to be a goal here where there were parrots that were laying eggs, and you had to catch the eggs as they were falling. And it was kind of a mini game where you had to kind of like slide yourself from left to right to catch them. Just a memory I have from this little section I was just in. You said, have you ever played Destiny? I played it when it was in, whether it was alpha or beta during the early PS4. Other than that, I enjoyed the gameplay of it, but I've never actually played, the official game. I think what was hard for me to get back into it, because I did want to get back into it, or to get introduced to it, was that apparently it's hard. It's like once the games take off and they have all these expansions, it's hard to just jump in the middle of it, not understanding what the hell is happening in the story. If you want to play for the gameplay of it, sure, but for me, like, especially since Bungie coming from Halo, I definitely valued the story, and because it was a live service game, you kind of missed out on the story if you weren't in it from the beginning. So, that's kind of what stopped me from ever getting into Destiny. But now that Marathon's starting, it's a game right. I can jump in it from the get go, and maybe, experience something unique, going forward with Marathon. You said you played it in 2016. It was pretty good from what I've played. Yeah, from what I played of like the beta or whatever it was like a free. They let like players do it for free, and I remember playing it, and I remember having a lot of fun with it. But at the time too, I was very much playing Killzone Shadowfall during the time that game was coming out. I was still, because Killzone Shadowfall came out 2013, so I was still playing that game as an online game. And then by 2016, Uncharted 4 came out, and I was all over that online multiplayer, and also The Last of Us Factions. I was playing. Those were like the big three games in the early PS4 was Killzone Shadowfall, Uncharted 4, and Last of Us is online that I was mostly in. So that kind of satisfied me, I guess. All right, let's do the next heat.
We rejoin our competitors with another run about to begin.
So there used to be another section of this level.
Hey!
Over here, there's the monkey cages. Or really, this is the giraffe exhibit, but the monkey cages would be in here. And if you went in here, it wouldn't shoot you to some other area like this just did. It would bring me inside this little monkey area, and there were monkeys inside that would start flinging their poop at you, and you basically had to dodge it. And it was a mini game. Again, mini games just were completely cut from this game. Maybe for better or worse, I don't know, but it added charm to the game.
Yeah.
Beautiful. What other game? Oh yeah, so after 007, then everything just comes. Everything's like I feel like is being pushed towards the fall, or it's not. It's not really confirmed yet when it's going to come out. So GTA 6 is like going to be fall 2026, sometime within there. Wolverine is set to be fall 2026. Halo Campaign Evolved, fall 2026. Um, Control Resonant. That's a game I'll play. Right now, it only has a 2026 year release window. You know, so it could be any time in 2026. We don't know. Judas, if that even comes out. Judas was supposed to come out last year. It got delayed, and it's been like a mystery ever since if it's ever going to come out. Judas, of course, is Ken Levine's game, you know, the BioShock creator. And then Tribreaker Sacred Symbols Adventure is supposed to have a physical edition that I want to get at some point, but I don't know when that's going to be. But basically, all the games that I know kind of like a season window of the fall 2026 is all later in the year. So Marathon's the first game I'm going to be playing, and that's going to be like in March. So it's unless I play like some backlog games, which at the moment I'm not really. It's like I'm not gun ho. Like I kind of want to just save my money and relax a bit. But I think the first half of the year is going to be a little vacant for me. So
The level of competition today is unreal. Let's see what the next skater can do.
you said they need time to cook, and you said watch GTA 6 get delayed again. You know, now that GTA 6 isn't coming out in 2025, I looked back at the games I played in 2025, and I'm just like, whew, you guys dodged a bullet. You know, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Ghost of Yotei, Death Stranding 2, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 plus 4, Gears of War Reloaded. Those are all games I played. All got to have their day in the sun without GTA 5 ruining it. So, good on Sucker Punch, good on Kojima Productions, good on, what is it, Warhorse Studios, for getting their game out in time. Do I have all the cash? I don't. See if I can find it. So in this little area, there were rhinoceroses that you can bet on. They would charge each other, and you can bet on who would win, similar to the cat fight in London. And there was also a mission where you can sketch on the back of an elephant, and you could sketch and you would balance, but the elephant would start shitting. It would start like dropping turds, and every time it did that, your balance meter would get even crazier. So that's just like the bizarreness of this level. That's just completely like bare bones now. Oh yeah, we got the platinum medal. Let's we're gonna just retry just to get wherever this cash. Oh, I see the cash. It's right up there. We'll just grab that and end the competition. Tony Hawk was truly something else. And right here was the lion cage, and there was a mission where the lions got out, and you had to lure them back into their cage. In order to do that, you would have to skate with without falling, obviously, because they were like chasing you. You basically had to be bait. And yeah, that was a fun mission. Here's the aquarium I'm gonna skate up to. That's completely locked off, and it's a shame because there's signs everywhere saying, "Don't be jelly. Visit our aquarium." Save Stompy. Stompy's not even here. We can't even see Stompy the elephant. But they're saying, no, visit the aquarium. The aquarium is right here. But you can't get in. And I thought, I remember thinking, I was like, maybe Iron Galaxy did like some secret thing where you have to kind of like find your way into the aquarium somehow. Like But no, apparently it's just they kind of like cut corners, and it's a shame. I don't know who's to blame, Iron Galaxy or Activision, for not allowing them the proper time. But if I'm a betting man, I'm saying it's Activision, not just wanting to get the game out. But, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's a Tony Hawk game that I get to play in modern era. I'll take it. This is why, again, I do not want any more remakes. I just want a new Tony Hawk game. Alright, so we got this. Let's end the competition. And now we're going to go to the last level. This last level is a completely new level. So, again, it's like weird. Like, they cut corners in one level, but then they create a completely different level and add unique goals to it. But, so I guess it is what it is. So we're going to go to the last level, Pinball. This is where we're going to get our platinum. This is a completely new level, never before.
Of the living dead.
You're basically playing in a giant. You've shrunk into a pinball machine, and Tony Hawk is playing the pinball machine, which is a cool idea for a level. Oh my god, the one of the final trophies I needed to get was in this level, and it was driving me insane. It was basically like I had to do 2 different gaps, but do both of them in a certain in the same combo. And in order to do that, I basically had to like skate around the entire level almost twice just to get these 2 gaps to work. And you know how like when you get a trophy on PlayStation 5, it records like a small like brief video of you getting it. In that video, I'm like screaming at the top of my lungs after I get it. Which is why I wish I can like share that. I think I can share it. I also have to dodge this ball, by the way. But yeah, maybe I should post that clip, because it wasn't me like trying to be performative, like knowing that I was being recorded. It was like completely genuine. But I love the arts, like the color scheme of this level. How bright and colorful it is. It's kind of modeled after kind of like a zombie apocalypse, which is kind of neat. Oh, we have to go down here to get the T or the K. And I think the S should be like right up here somewhere. Let's see. Oh, it's right here. I don't know if this is a goal, but we'll try it. Nope. Have you played every Tony Hawk game? No. Well, every PS... No, I have not, actually. Because I've never played Ride or Shred, which was the 2 peripheral games. It was kind of like the Guitar Hero, but with the skateboard games. There's a bunch of like games, like I said, the Retro Snap that I have. There's Game Boy Advance games or versions of these games that I've never played. Like, you know how Square Eye Jack always does like a what's it called, Hawktober? There's a lot of iterations of different Tony Hawk games on all like handhelds and consoles, like the Vita, or I know the PSP has some. I never played like the PS3 ones, like Proving Ground. Project 8 I have for PS2, but Project 8 was a game that came out for PS3, and I kind of have like the crappier version. So Project 8 is a game I've never actually played all the way through. But at the same time, it's like after American Wasteland, it drops off. It's kind of like with Crash Bandicoot, where it's like if you're okay with Crash looking completely different than he used to with Mind Over Mutant and Attack of the Titan or whatever, or Crash of the Titans, I mean, then then you might as well go for it. You know, that's fine. But for me, I kind of just dropped off. I only liked the games that made sense to me, and that was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, 2, 3, 4, Underground, Underground 2, and American Wasteland. If it was up to me, I would play. I would love to like, and obviously 1+2 remake and 3+4. You know, now that they've one of the biggest problems was the controls. They weren't nailing the controls anymore with the later games. And even when they came out with like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD before 1+2, that game had a lot of issues with the controls, even though it was kind of like the closest to being good again. It still wasn't quite right. And then obviously you have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, which like completely took any confidence out of you, whether the Tony Hawk franchise was even worth playing anymore. But 1+2 remake that came out in 2020 was the revitalization. Like they did it. Vicarious Visions did it faithfully, and it feels right, and it feels good to play again. And that's why I don't, you know, even though 3+4, the fourth game remaster being a disappointment, it doesn't matter to me because it's still Tony Hawk feeling good in modern game in a modern era. So I'll take it. But yeah, there's a lot of like you said. You said, yeah, I've seen that. There's DS, GBA, N-Gage, all sorts. Like that's a lot of stuff I've never been able to have the opportunity to play. But maybe with Retro Snap, I can play some of them. I have to ask because you seem to know your stuff. Yeah, thank you. I guess we'll try to get this combo letter here. Is not too difficult if you know what you're doing. I guess we'll try to get the high score. Oh, I always say that and it's like, oh no, we'll do it another time.
Of the living dead.
I just remember there's a special trick, the 900, that I have to apply to my skater now that I have enough trick slots unlocked, and that's one of the goals that we have to do is complete the 900 on one of the ramps, which is very easy because like you go off like a turbo pad and so I'll do that. We are going to go to skater. Oh yeah, now that we got London out of the way, we should. Oh, London and Zoo, so 3 and 2. So we have 5 stat points that we can just add. Oh yeah, that's right. So we have full stats now. So I'm going to add that on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're all maxed out, as we should be. I'm going to add the 900. I usually make the 900 left down circle. And then, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, let's do it. Very easy to get a nice combo going right here. Woohoo! Oh, I did 2 special tricks there. That was awesome. Okay. We also have to collect these arcade tokens. Beautiful. Let's keep a combo going while we're at it. I'm missing one. After this one. I think there's one up here. Here's a cool thing that we have to do. Multi-ball.
Multi-ball!
Basically, in order to stop the multi-ball, which is like 3 balls right now that are chaotically going all over the place, I have to... Oh, God. I have to wall plant this, and then wall plant over here. Cool. Another thing that I... Oh, well, let's get that last token before we start another goal. And then I think another goal we can do is grind these... Grind this from the top to the bottom. But in order to do that, we have to jump over to this one. And then we should get it right here. Another one is to triple kickflip from one of our bumpers to the other. Whoop. Let's see if I can do it. One chance. Nope. Didn't do it. Did I get this? I did not get the 1,000,000 points yet. Alright, we'll get that. Cool. Alright, triple kickflip between the flippers, platinum score, get the secret tape, and 1 foot invert the mausoleum. And 6 score, obviously. Alright. We'll triple kickflip the flippers right here. It's best to get special. Get our special meter up. And then we do this. Nice little triple kickflip. I love that just like Tony Hawk's just like watching us up here. It's very creepy and unsettling and disturbing, but fun. Then we got the secret tape right here. If I can get it. Beautiful. And then there's the mausoleum. I also want to get these 2 pieces of cash before I end here. Got 1, there should be 1 more. 1 foot invert the mausoleum is right up here. That's a tuck knee invert. Let's see if I can... I have to like guess what... I always forget how to do this, so let's see. No? It's not that. 1 foot invert. No. Switcheroo. Would you watch a Tony Hawk... Hold on. Let me try to get this before it ends. See if I can do it. Nope. 1 foot invert. How do I do that? This is one of those goals that's not always guaranteed to be on everybody's career, so I'm still trying to figure it out. You said, would you watch a Tony Hawk movie? Well, I watched the documentary movie that came out on, I think it was Netflix, or was it Oh no, it was HBO, and it was a documentary of Tony Hawk's like life. I watched that, but a movie? I mean, if yeah, sure. Like, I don't know how they would do it, but yeah, I think I'd be. It'd be weird if I didn't see it, you know? Like a fictional movie, but like them playing themselves. Or maybe like an animated version, I don't know. Or like them voicing themselves. That's based. I mean, story mode in Tony Hawk's Underground, Underground 2, and American Wasteland are basically the closest you're gonna get to like a movie where there's a plot happening and Tony Hawk and different people in the roster are in that story. So if they did a movie, that would be cool. I gotta figure out how to do this damn. Got it. Sometimes you just gotta do the button prompts. Alright, we're gonna get that platinum score. You know, while I'm getting that platinum score, now once I get this platinum score, the platinum trophy's gonna go off, so I'll let you know. Now this is one of the things that I had to do that drove me crazy. Let's see if I can do it again. Oh, I don't even know. Maybe it's not worth showing again because it's gonna drive me crazy. But basically I had to do this. I don't know if it's gonna work. You know what? Screw it. I'm so over it. It was too hard for me, and maybe I'll upload the video of it, of me getting it. Oh, there's the piece of cash. Let's get that before we get the platinum. Okay. We basically have to get 1,000,000 points, so let's start from the beginning here. See what we can do. I'm not happy with my combos right now, but let's see. Shouldn't be too hard. I don't know if we're gonna get it in this run.
Hey!
Especially with this ball going around like crazy. Okay, we'll get in the next run. It's been a long... I've been playing this game since July, so this is a long time coming, this platinum trophy. Basically, I have to get the platinum score, which is 1,000,000 points. Let's go for it right now. All for nothing here. Let's get a nice 900 going. Got the 6 score. Now we just need about 500,000 more points, and we're golden or platinum. We'll be on easy street. Oh. I can't wait to scratch this game off my list of games that I needed to get for platinum. I think 1+2 had the harder platinum, because there was a lot more figurative grinding that you had to do. I think here we are. Woohoo! Flying Solo Trophy, which is the gold trophy, and now I am the pro skater now. Platinum trophy. Woohoo! I don't know if you saw it or not, but it's there. And now Zion Wright. Thank you. Papa says congratulations. You don't see it. Interesting. I can't believe I did it. I'm so like... Now, as of now, my platinums for 2025 are Death Stranding 2, Ghosts of Yote, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4.
The dead will...
He said, what now? What now? That's a good question. I mean, in terms of... Oh, cool.
Incredible! You've done it all. Every goal, every medal, it's all yours. Here's something to help you show off that accomplishment.
This is so cool. I don't even know what this is. Okay, all solo tours complete. Incredible. You've completed every solo tour. Thanks for playing. And this is in quotes by Tony Hawk. Even if you think you earned it all, or if you've considered the best, or if you're considered the best in the world, keep challenging yourself because you're only as good as the last trick in the public's eye. but only do it because you love it, Tony Hawk. Oh, that's very touching. Thank you, Tony. Skate on, nice. Since we have time, well, let's quit and go back to the. Let's see what we unlocked for our skater, which because I think we unlocked some stuff. So we got all the boards for him. It's these and this cool like Zion Wright Pro board. Some outfit. And this is where it gets a little disappointing for me, where it's like they give you 3 outfits to start with, and you think they would just give him more outfits that you can unlock, but really it's just like this like Crash Team Racing pit stop type of stuff, where it's like, okay, we got the glittery one, the crystal one, and what's this one gonna be? Warm Galaxy, where it's just like it's like. I get it. It's fun to look at, aesthetically pleasing to the eye, but I don't know, a little too silly for my taste. I feel like it would have been cooler to get a cool new outfit or something. But that's that. And then, you know what I want to do? Next episode will be our online episode, but I do want to show off my Create-A-Park. That I got while we're here. Well, let's play as Michelangelo. Oh, what's happening? Okay, so this is a park that I create. Wait, what's happening? Where is it? I feel like it's not loading Okay, here we are. So this is another cool thing. It's like this is basically your Little Big Planet for Tony Hawk. It's like everyone gets to create their own park and people get to vote on it. Or play it and share in it in the creative aspect. What I created was called The Simpsons Tony's Loft. So if you go to The Simpsons or on YouTube, if you put in The Simpsons Tony Hawk, there's a scene where Bart is, and it's part of the 300th episode, so it came out in season 14. And it's a level that where Bart basically gets emancipated from his family, and he's living on his own in an apartment building complex. And at one point, he gets like scared because he's freaking out that he's on his own. He gets into an elevator. The elevator rises, and he's like in his pajamas. He doesn't know like what he's doing. But then the door opens, and it turns out that Tony Hawk lives right above his apartment. And inside that apartment is like a little mini skate park or whatever. I created that exact skate park. So let's try it out. And I did some goals too. It's like a 2-minute clip if you go on YouTube and you watch it. It's like if you just do The Simpsons Tony Hawk, and you could see that scene where Bart's like in his green pajamas and he goes into Tony Hawk's apartment. I literally did it like exactly how it is. Like, I was, like, freeze framing every little frame of it to see, like, where every little half pipe or whatever was. But it's basically, like, this is, like, the elevator shaft. You come out, and you're in Tony Hawk's apartment. And Blink-182 is playing on the stage over here on the left. And there's some skaters skating around, and Tony Hawk greets Bart. But, yeah, I created a little bit of a goal here that you can do. Well, really, like this. It's hard to do. Well, it's not hard to do. Now, in order for these goals to work, you have to actually beat them yourself. Otherwise, they won't let you publish the park. It has to be actually doable. But this is doable. It's just I'm like really rusty at the moment, but let's see if I can get this. Beautiful. Combo. Yeah, it kind of works like a Mario Maker. Oh, is that how Mario Maker works? Like, it only can be published if you can do it yourself? So I also put... you can go on like the fixtures up here. I put little 5 hydrants. There's the secret tape. Beautiful. Got the collect skate letters. And this blue right here is the windows showing out to the city. Like the blue is like the buildings. It's kind of like the same like color palette that they used on the Simpsons scene. I hid the E right in here. There's also a couch like right here that I put. But like every it ended before I was done. Cool level, yeah. Thank you. Let me just so I can complete it all though. Let me get the skate letters and the high score. And you're able to put little NPCs around here too. So there's like this person right here. I hid the E right here. And then Blink 182 was on the stage here, and one of the things they say in the scene is like, dude, let's trash this place. And he's like, after we get paid. He's like, nice. So one of the things one of the goals I made is to smash these boxes, basically like trash the place a bit. You know, a goal in the spirit of the show. And then what else? There's the S and the K is right here. If I can land this. That barrel, there is a barrel in that exact spot in the scene. Like nothing was placed by mistake. Like I literally like try to make it as accurate as possible. Every ramp here is like to the T, and you can even see this little radiator. In the show, it was like a radiator, but you could see it just barely if you look to the left in the clip. And I was like, yeah, let's put that there. I think I just have to get like 100,000 points and then I'm good.
Yeah! Woohoo! Yeah!
But there's people who made more. Like this is like impressive if you know The Simpsons. But there's other general creations that are much more impressive, I think. Like there's the Simpsons kitchen you can do. There's the Seinfeld apartment. I think there's the Frasier apartment that I saw. Let's see if I can find some cool creator levels as we like round out the clock here. But yeah, that's this. So I can quit. I don't know why this keeps doing that. Okay, let's... Like, if I search anything right now... Like, let's see if I search Crash Bandicoot, what happens. I'll put in Bandicoot as a... Okay. They have something here. I don't know. Upvote or Goal Park. Sky High. I don't know what this has to do with Crash Bandicoot, but let's see. Oh, you know what they did? I think they made a Spyro level. Let's do that one. Because I don't think these are actual... I think they just, like, said Bandicoot randomly. Let's try Spyro. Oh, this is cool. Spyro 2, Autumn Plains, Summer Forest, Winter Tundra, Nasty's World. We gotta do it. This is why I love the... And the creative part got so much better in 3+4. I have to hand it to Iron Galaxy. They actually did improve it from 1+2. Collect 5 pilot wings, get the secret tape. Say, okay, this is cool. Now this is way cool. Like, this is like... We're in Summer Fire. Okay, here's the pilot wing. Oh my god! But they made... Okay, so there's no real water effects, really. Whoa! Oh, this is so cool! I went underwater! And I'm a Ninja Turtle. But how do I get out of here? Oh, this is like the little area where you get the secret orb. Oh, they definitely made things so that you have to, like, there must be a collectible up here to get. Maybe another pilot wing. Oh, the secret cave! Oh, that was cool. I go all the way up here. Look, basically just... Oh, I just, like, broke the level. I don't want to break the level, damn it. Let me try... Let's restart the level. And let's go this way this time.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. I imagine they make me out of bounds, right? Yeah. We gotta do Hunter's Challenge, right? Which... What's this? Oh, I saw the T there. That's cool. They kind of took some liberties that I like. I'm gonna jump that. Jump that. Can I make that final jump, though? Oh, they make a little speed boost as if you're gonna glide. Woohoo! Don't! What's this? I wonder if we can get over here, though. Maybe the level... There's only so much space you can do, so I imagine maybe they had to limit the level. Is this level where Spyro was kind of like skating? No, this is Summer Forest. From Spyro 2. But I remember in 1+2 they made the skateboarding levels for that were in Spyro 3 in the Creative Parks. Like someone made them. I'm kind of curious how. I'm curious how. What the other ones look like. Might as well check it out, right? Spyro. So we just did Summer Forest. Let's try out. Let's try out Autumn Plains. Collect 5 tokens, Hall Pass, Secret Cave, Skate, and smash 5 boxes. Cool. You definitely know there's gonna be where the secret orb is on the wall. I bet you. Here's our pool. Nope. Here's where Zephyr would be. This is the closest we have to a new Spyro game right now. Ooh. Oh, we got a box here. There's got to be something at the end of this, right?
All right.
Definitely feel some vertigo skating on the edge there. Ooh, what's that? Hall Pass. They should let us add water. In the PS2 games, you could put water in, but it would be a hazard. It would kind of be like Spyro 1 liquid, where it's like you don't want to jump into it. But yeah, you're right. It would be cool if there was like a water effect where you can like swim. Now, can we climb? See, now in Tony Hawk's Underground, through Underground 2 and in Wasteland, you can get off your board and climb. But here we cannot. Unless there's like a crazy way that I would have to like figure out how to get up there or something. What's this? Another box. It's kind of cool though. And you can upvote people's parks. This is definitely a park that I would upvote and favorite. You can favorite your parks too. I want to show one last thing. I want to show off too. Before we'll end the run and we'll go to Winter Tundra. But I want to show off Michelangelo's secret tricks that he can do, which is kind of fun. But let's quit. I still can't believe I platinumed the game just now. I'm just so happy. Spyro. Do you see my little text thing here while I do it, or do they block it out? Here's Winter Tundra. He said nope. Okay. Secret tape, collect skate, collect combo. Winter Tundra, baby. I'm just wondering, what are my skate? Okay, so there's Shell Spin, Cowabunga, and Special Delivery. It's a lip trick, a manual, and a grab. Down left circle. Okay. So my spin is...
yeah.
kind of cool. And then... what was it? Down left circle? Oh, he kind of has like his nunchuck. He takes his nunchucks out. Whoa! Oh, they made it like all the way up in the air, and now it's like impossible for me to get back up. Let me restart the run. And what was the other trick? Special Delivery, which is a lip trick. Right up triangle. Let's see what that's like. Right up triangle. Oh, he eats pizza, nice. Cool. Alright, so oh, we need the head bash move. We can't proceed. Or we could just do this. Dragon Shores. I wonder if you can jump behind the waterfall. This is all blind, by the way. I've never played these levels. Oh god, can I even get up here? I think they literally want me to go up the steps one by one here. Beautiful. Here's Ripto. But we know that the waterfall's right here, so let's see what happens. I like the little artistic liberty that they take here. The thing is, the waterfall would be here. Is there anything more to this? I feel like if I fall, let's see. Oh! Oh no. Basically the waterfall just doesn't go anywhere. But I guess you can go from the other way.
Yeah!
Well, that's that. Well, let me just see... Okay, just to go down this way. Whoa. Nope. Cool. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the waterfall area. So they did make a little area for that. Cool. Well, that's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4's solo tours. We completed the main campaigns. Next episode we'll get the online episode in that I always do at any game that ever offers online. I try to get the online episode in. So, you know, I've done that for The Last of Us. I've done that for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2. I've done that for Crash Team Racing. I've done that for Killzone Shadowfall. Just a tradition I like to keep it going. But yeah. You know what? Let's... Since we did all three, let's at least go to Nasty's World, just to showcase it all. Nope. Right there. Spyro. Alright, last world, and then we'll call it. By the way, I've been playing... I was playing a little bit of Crash 4, like, my official save. And I managed to get the insanely perfect relic on Bears Repeating. And also Building Bridges, which is, like, kind of like the spin-off level of that one. It was a nice little thing to do over the weekend that I got out of the way. Not as hard as you would think, but you just have to get used to the levels, I guess. It's a nice job, thank you. Alright, so Nasty's World is pretty simple because it's one of the smallest homeworlds in the original game. I love how they just put some random guy over here. Why is this guy laughing? But yeah, cool. It's cool that they have these little music cues that you can collect. I don't know if I ever did that for my Cradle level, but it's interesting. Freddy, yeah, that guy was like Freddy Krueger. And you can make your NPCs either aggressive or not aggressive. So, like, this guy's not aggressive. I can kind of, like, knock him around a bit. But, like, in my level, I made it so that, like, there was a construction worker on the stage. And if you try to smash the boxes or try to, like, mess with him or whatever, he'll punch you and you'll fall. And, like, you'll get knocked over. Oh, wow, this goes all the way out to the... We're basically going where Spyro's never gone. I like how they made these little waves of black soot. Woohoo! Whoa. Oh, there's the balloonist. Oh, I guess I can't get to it. Well, we get the idea. Pelpa, thank you for joining me in this and being here present for when I got this platinum trophy. Now I'm excited. Now it's like, now what else? I don't really know what to do now. I have been playing a little bit of like Crash 4 in terms of like going for like, you know, platinum, the insanely perfect relics, but that's been a slow burn. And that's really only if I have like the whole weekend ahead of me where I can like sit down and really like play it. Not when I come. I don't want to do it when I come home from work because if I can't get it within an hour or two, that's not. Then it's like I have to do it all over again if I have to go back to work and then back to it. But so I need a game that can kind of just be a nice cozy game or some game that I can progress with simply through like a story or something. I don't know. I'll have to see. Maybe look into my backlog. But other than that, anyone out there who wants to like, comment, or subscribe, it's greatly appreciated. You can subscribe to Kev Plays 9490 on YouTube, and you can also follow me on Twitter at Let's Watch Series. Other than that, stay safe, stay healthy, keep a clear head, and keep on gaming. And I will catch you all next time. Peace out.